Anusha ma'am. Ma'am, Anusha ma'am. Ma'am, Anusha ma'am, are you here? Ma'am, am I audible to you, Anusha ma'am?
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Rubni, am I audible to you in Zoom?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am, Rubni is audible uh, for my voice. Now, what about you, ma'am, in Zoom? Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, please be wait, sir. Other people have not joined it, sir.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Dr. Amit, sir, I'm the principal of the institute.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Namaskar. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, अमित सर, कैसे हैं?
मॉर्निंग, क्या हाल है?
बस बढ़िया बढ़िया। आपका अभी हेल्थ कैसा है? ठीक है?
हाँ, ठीक है, सब ठीक है, सब बढ़िया है।
ओके।
Good morning, sir. Deepan, sir. Good morning.
गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग।
Okay.
Good morning to everyone. Rubni, shall we start?
Yes, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Yes.
Good morning to everyone. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let your brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other's idea alone. This is the way to success. By Swami Vivekananda. By his positive and wisdom words on success, I take this wonderful opportunity to welcome you all and extend a further words of welcome to our honorable chief guest, principal, dean, faculty members, technical and administrative staffs, and also all the participants in this beautiful morning who have gathered here for this technical event HackBIT 2021 organized by Hackathon Laboratory, Banariaman Institute of Technology. One song can change a moment. One idea can change a world. One step can start a journey. But a prayer can change the impossible. Let's this behind this event with the kind grace of the God, the Almighty, to bless and fulfill our wishes in all our attempts. smile is a universal welcome. Now, I would like to call upon our Assistant Professor, Dr. E.L. Pradesh from the Department of Mechatronics to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to everyone. I hope everyone safe in this pandemic situation. I pray the God, the Almighty, to recover from this first pandemic situation. I take this wonderful opportunity to welcome the chief guest, Dr. Amit Kumar Srivastava, Director, Student Development Cell, AICTE, New Delhi, and Sri Deepan Sahu, Assistant Innovation Director, Ministry of Education, AICTE, New Delhi. I would like to welcome Professor C. Palanisamy, Principal of BIT, Professor K. Sivakumar, Dean of BIT, and Professors of Academic Skills and Planning of BIT for this technical event, HackBIT 2021, organized by Hackathon Laboratory, Bannariyaman Institute of Technology. Bannariyaman Institute of Technology is an autonomous, self-financed engineering college affiliated to Anna University, Chennai, and accredited with NAC score of A+. It was established in 1996 by the Bannariyaman Group, serves as one of the citadels of higher education in the southern part of India. BIT aids to impact knowledge, teamwork, innovation, entrepreneurship, courage, sacrifice, and duty, which are the innards of a meaningful life. Hackathon Special Lab was started in the year of 2018. Hackathon Lab students won cash prize worth of rupees 9.35 lakhs in the various events such as KL Hack League, SOG Hackathon, SIGETS 2019, Bengalathon, Smart Aurangabad Hackathon, SIGETS 2020, IED MechTech, and many more. Also, students got a fund of rupees 2.25 lakh by DST to develop the project into product for a smart hand wash. Scope of the event. HackBIT is a national level hackathon event that aims to provide the opportunity to the students to showcase their solutions to any problem statements. The event's main objective is to help the nation to self-dependent by improving the fundamentals of science and incorporating advanced technology to provide the solution for the available problem statement. For this current event, 692 teams have registered with a student strength of 2,590 plus across 74 colleges nationwide. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. If your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Here, we have a perfect leader in front of us who motivate and supported every action taken for this institute and department. Now, I would like to invite our principal, Dr. C. Palanisamy, to deliver the presidential address.
Thank you, the host, for inviting me for this event. Hope I'm audible, Pradesh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So, very good morning to all present here on this virtual platform for the inaugural event of HackBIT. The chief guest of the day, Dr. Amit Kumar Srivastava, Director of Student Development Cell, AICT, New Delhi, and the guest of honor, Dr. Deepan Sahu, Assistant Innovation Director, Ministry of Education, AICT Headquarters, New Delhi. The coordinator of the event, Mr. Pradesh, our Dean, Planning and Development, Dr. K. Sivakumar, our Professor in charge for Academics, Dr. Jagdishwaran, faculty members, students, and the participants from across the country who have joined over for the inaugural function of this HackBIT event. I'm very happy to join the coordinator in welcoming every one of you for this event. Especially welcome Dr. Amit Kumar Srivastava, Director, Student Innovation Cell. Recent past AICT has come up with lot of reforms, including many schemes for student development, like scholarships, offering different programs for student development, like induction program for students. They're coming from a school to there's a transition period from school to college, and which has helped us a lot. We could see the transformation directly from the development of the students in the past few years, and mandatory internships through AICT portal. Getting industry exposure is order of the day, without which most of the surveys say they are not employable. Already 10% is employable. Remain 90% is they require a lot of trainings to get them employable. These internships definitely will help us in reducing that particular gap, and especially exam reforms. Smart India hackathons is one of the flagship events of ACTE, which has I think for almost 5 years have turned the shape of the student. And we have seen a lot of success. We personally, as Dr. Pradesh said, our students have won more than at least 15 of the hackathons. Wherever students go, they come with flying colors. So with this in mind, we have taken a lot of initiatives in our campus. Apart from academics, we have given a lot of focus for student development. We wanted to learn more than academics. We have created the state-of-the-art special labs. We call them as special labs, which are not part of academic labs, which caters to the need of students, starting from sensors, robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, augmented reality, virtual reality, underwater vehicle design. So all we have at least 60 special labs in our institute earmarked for the purpose. Students can go and use them beyond working hours. Once they are free from their academic hours, they can go and work. These labs are kept open 24/7, and we have seen a lot of products coming out of these labs. That's the reason why our students have won a lot of hackathons. And even and another important initiative by our institute is that we want to make everyone an entrepreneur. That is may not be that is quickly possible. We want at least to inculcate the entrepreneurial spirit. So I think our professor Sahu will be helpful, and he has been the member of NISP, and we also contributed to we have also developed this NISP policy for our institute, and also a lot of innovation cells also we have started in our institute with the head of senior professor. So with this, we want every one of our student, at least with the entrepreneurial spirit, maybe at least after 2 to 3 years they will become entrepreneurs. So in that direction we are working for the development of students through various academic programs. We have made a lot of interventions in terms of examination policies also, and we are since we are an autonomous institution, we are trying a lot of new academic initiatives inside the campus for the development of the students in their career. So we could see a lot of change in our students for the past 3 years. We have achieved a lot. I personally request the guest Amit sir and Deepan sir to visit our institute once the pandemic is lifted. So we'll have fruitful interaction in our campus. We would like to get the guidance of the experts from ACTE to take our institution to reach newer heights. So I once again thank the for taking their time off and participate in this event and encourage the young minds of our nation to build the nation further and reach the goal and be successful in their career. I once again thank every one of you for participating in this event, and thanks for the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Pradesh, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful information and motivational speech. Every thought you produce, anything you say, any action you do braves your signature. I would like to invite our Honorable Chief, Dr. Amit Kumar Srivastava, Director, Student Development Cell, AICTE, Delhi, to deliver the Chief Guest Address.
Yeah, thank you very much for the invitation. Am I audible?
Is sir audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. A very happy good morning to all. My dear colleague, Mr. Deepan Sahuji, Assistant Innovation Director, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Respected Professor Palaniswamy, Principal, Bannari Amman Institute of Technology, Tamil Nadu. The HackBIT Virtual Hackathon Event Faculty Coordinator from the Institute, Dr. Pradesh EL, Assistant Professor from Department of Mechatronics, and Mrs. Anusa Silses, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Science. The young enthusiastic student coordinators of the HackBIT event, Mr. Saran R. and Mr. Kishore Kumar, KG from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Ms. Bharani K from Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and Ms. Bhuvneshwari M from Department of Biomedical Engineering, all the dean, faculty members, head of department of the institute, along with the students who are part of this mega event to support innovation across different areas, namely agriculture, automation, artificial intelligence, environment, healthcare, IoT, safety and smart cities, green technology, electric vehicles, mobile applications development, women empowerment, and open innovations. So the different areas which were taken for this HackBIT event are also covering the social aspect as well as the other technological interventions which needed for the growth and development of our country. So I congratulate the institute for starting this hackathon, and I'm sure that such a hackathon will further strengthen the innovation culture in our country. So it's my great pleasure to be part of the inaugural ceremony of the HackBIT event, and I thank the institute management and organization for their invitation. I was just going through the profile of the university, as rightly said by the respected principal of the institute, that it's heartening to know that students from the Bannari Amman Institute of Technology had participated in different hackathon in the past, whether it's a Tata Makerthon or Histasan or SOCH, or even organized by the Ministry of Education, say Smart India Hackathon in 2019-20, then the Smart Aurangabad Hackathon, SRM Hack Summit, Samadhan, and Atmanirbhar Bharat Hackathon. And it's a really, I'm very much happy to see that the team from the student team from the institute has won lots of prize. In the SIH also, they are the winner. So it's really shows the focus of the institute management and their faculty to promote, support, and bring out the innovations among their students. So again, I congratulate the students and the institute management for their proactive approach to support the innovation culture in their institute. The institute commitment and involvement in the promotion of innovation at different levels is clearly reflected in the promotion of current HackBIT event, in which over 600 teams consisting of 2540 students had registered across different branches of engineering technology. And secondly, one of the important feature which I got the data from the institute, that these students are not only from the Tamil Nadu, they are from the Andhra, they are from the Gujarat, they are from the Maharashtra. So the spread of this hackathon is covering almost a large number of states and the students from different institutions which are studying in those states. So it's an example of nurturing the ecosystem for the conceptualization of ecosystem for the innovation in the country, which leads all of us towards Atmanirbhar Bharat, as emphasized by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji. And I'm very much sure that this hackathon will lead us to large number of innovations across the different fields, like whether it's agriculture, healthcare, or the smart city, or the green technology. So all these areas would be covered, which were covered in this hackathon, will definitely lead us to the new and innovative ideas for the development of our country. Now, in briefly, I just want to go through what's the hackathon. Although since all of you are engineering students, so you must be aware. Basically, it's a blending of terms. Basically, one term is the hack and other is the marathon. The hack here is used basically in the positive terms, in the positive sense of exploring something through computer programming, creating something innovative, new thing, not in the sense of breaching computer security. So the hack is positive sense means we have to create something through, some meetings, some activities, some workshop, and it's a marathon. Like in a marathon, we are going on a long run to achieve something. So these terms had been evolved over a period of time. So this hackathon basically involved the computer programmers and other involved in the software development, including graphic designers, interface designers, project managers, domain experts, and other collaborate intensely on software projects. Now, if you look into the idea of hackathon, it's basically to create a software project in a stipulated amount of time and has been in existence in several years. It's not a recent one, but it's existed in several years previously also. So large number of university as well as organizations have been conducting competitions where people are asked to complete a task in a limited hours. This is like a basically like we did the brainstorming sessions where we sit in a team as a team member and work on a solution of the problem placed before us. Even I mean, if we go back in our country, it's go back to the 1920. Our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, announced a design competition way back in July 1929. It's 1929 on our father of nation has announced a design competition. Not only this, he also announced 1 lakh rupees or is a prize money for this design competition. So this happened when he wanted to encourage people to take up the spinning wheel. He also laid down elaborate conditions for the same, and the idea behind the same was to encourage homegrown textiles. So if you go back to the history of origin of modern day hackathon, which is also known as the Hack Day or Hack Fest, it goes back to 1999 when OpenBSD, which produces a free multi-platform BSD-based Unix-like operating system, it organized a cryptographic development event in Alberta on 4 June 1999. The name hackathon was coined by Niels Provost and from OpenBSD, and around 10 developers came together in this hackathon to avoid legal problems caused due to export regulations of cryptographic software from the US. And now, at the same time, in June only, between 15th June 1999 to 19th June 99, a group of Java developers met at Java 1 conference organized by Sun Microsystem, where attendees were challenged to write a Java program for the new Palm Personal Digital Assistant (PDA) that would allow communication between devices via the infrared pole. So both these events, one is supported by the Sun Microsystem and other is the this BSD. So both these events basically enables the start of the such type of events in across the country. They enable the rising market demand for innovation in the technology-based economy, and that period marked a milestone in the technology history and began a popular trend of building and nurturing innovation, which is in momentum today. However, between the 5 years, means 99 to 2005, there was not much innovation in the hackathon format. In 2005, when modernization of web development technology took place, when the Amazon Web Service and Ruby on Rails were shown to the masses, and the hackathons grew rapidly as people were now able to look for information online. These companies started having in-house hackathons for brainstorming innovative ideas and launching great products led by companies such as Facebook and Yahoo. Subsequently, we have seen that the large number of multinational companies and venture capitalists who were in the dire need of way to quickly develop new software technology and to find new areas for innovation and funding realized the importance of these hackathons, mainly in terms of their outcome, both talent as well as new products. So later on, sponsors, partners, and recruiters had also taken keen interest in these hackathons, and this attracted the developers to work on the problem statement with the help of different activities, whether it's a workshop, interaction with the sponsors, hands-on job training, job opportunity, presentations, game, etc. In India, Government of India is promoting such events in a big way, whether it's SIH or ASEAN Hackathon or other industry-supported events like IBM Hack Challenge or those organized by different institutions in India. I strongly believe that such ecosystem will enable us to be part of the world's fastest growing economy in terms of bringing new products as per the need of the society. Now, if we see the recent innovation in terms of our country under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, we have successfully developed vaccine for corona, Covaxin, which is an India indigenous COVID-19 vaccine developed by great scientists from the Bharat Biotech in collaboration with the Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Virology. Besides this, number of other indigenous developed vaccine are in trial stage, and we are hopeful that soon they will be available in the market. Now the next issue which we have to deal is what's the future for all of us in terms of the outcome from these hackathons, because across India we are organizing number of hackathons. So we strongly believe that first thing I strongly believe that if we want to make our country Atmanirbhar, we have to take problems surrounding us and develop solution for it. It will help common people to get the benefit of technology. We have to bring out solutions for the people around us by developing solutions for the problem faced in the vicinity in different areas. It's mainly agriculture, local bodies, healthcare, education, and it will be our biggest contribution to our country towards its integrated and holistic development. So there is a need to frame our problems keeping in mind the above aspects so as to benefit the people who are surrounding us. Secondly, there should be a constant support and nurturing of the innovation of the winning teams of these hackathons. If we provide them constant hand-holding through incubators, it will help our young and bright scientists to take it further for the development of the industry accepted applications. So support beyond hackathons. I repeat it, to support beyond hackathon is essential to be an important feature of such events, which enables large number of our bright students to become entrepreneur and give employment to the people, resulting in support to the Indian economy. The respected principal has also highlighted in his speech that the focus of the institute is to nurture the innovations and to support the young students to have open their entrepreneurs. So I also believe that if such type of events could further lead to establishment of such entrepreneurship by these students, it will definitely help our students to work for the growth of our country. Now, presently, there is also need to whatever the findings of these, whatever the innovation which has been carried out in terms of the problem solving statement by our students, the these innovation need to be highlighted at various national and international fora in terms of the presentation in the conferences, in terms of the writing of research papers, because especially from the UG student. So I also impress upon the institute to kindly promote the student to write research paper, to participate, to present their finding in the national and international conferences, so that we can show that in our country such large number of innovations has been carried out. One more area I wish to highlight is there is a very limited patent filing in our country. Although we have done lots of innovations, but when it comes in terms of the measurement, in terms of the patent, we are very much very much less patent as compared to the developed country. So there is urgent need for the institution to focus on patent filing so that we could showcase our work to the other country. So now, in the second part of my speech, I just want to concentrate, highlight some of the schemes of the AICT which are related to the related for their financial support to the students, mainly in terms of the scholarship and the conference grant. One of the scheme, which is the flagship scheme of the AICT, is to support girls student in terms of for providing a annual scholarship of 50,000 per annum. It's a Pragati scholarship scheme. So every year AICT invites applications from the students who have taken admission in the first year or second year through lateral entry. And if they have been selected out of the state quota, they will be given a scholarship of 50,000 per annum. So I request all the students to kindly, if they are eligible, they may apply for this scholarship scheme. Second scheme is the Saksham scholarship scheme. This scheme provides a 50,000 per annum scholarship support to specially abled students. There is a no fixed number of quota for this scholarship student. So whosoever student whose parental income is up to 8 lakh and disability is more than 40% or more, they will definitely get a scholarship support from the AICT of 50,000 per annum. So I request the institute management, the principal and other faculty members, students to kindly inform these scholarship schemes among their newly admitted students who are going to take admission in 2021-22 in the current academic year. AICT also run the AICT Doctoral Fellowship. There are around 339 fellowships which we provide to the students who are going to take research in the emerging areas of the technology. So these fellowship would also be availed. We also provide the GATE/GPAT scholarship to all the PG students, whether it's MTech or M-Pharma student. So they are also eligible if they have qualified in GATE or GPAT and taken admission in the PG. Then they are also eligible for the 12,400 per month scholarship support from the internship. One of the unique program I just want to highlight because it's also correlated with the internship, the innovations which we are promoting through these hackathons. AICT has a collaboration with MyTech Canada, in which every year we send around 300 students to the Canada for AICT MyTech internship program. It's a 4-month all-paid internship program in which 12,000 Canadian dollar provided to the selected students for their research work in the Canada, in collaboration with the Canada University. This year, although we are organizing the virtual internship, but mostly every year this internship support is going, in terms of the visiting to the Canada, providing travel support to visit to Canada, their stay and other arrangements. So I request all the second year and third year students who are part of the today meeting are requested to kindly apply for this AICT MyTech's internship program for visit to the Canada in the month of the July end or August first week, so that if selected, they will be also given a 12,000 Canadian dollar for their internship program in the Canadian University. And most probably the next year the situation will improve. So you will also have an opportunity to visit to explore the research environment in the Canadian University. We also provide the grant to the student for presenting paper in the conferences. So as I earlier also emphasized that our findings of these hackathon need to be presented in the conference. So if you want to present a paper in any international conference, AICT support the online support for the online registration of funding for the online conferences as well as offline conferences also. We also have one internship portal developed by the NEET cell of AICT, and please, it is requested to all of you to kindly visit this portal. There are lots of internship opportunity through this portal also. Recently, on 21st May 2021, Honorable Chairman of AICT has launched one Atal Tunnel scheme, which provide financial grant up to 2 lakh to the one faculty and 10 students from a AICT approved institutions having a IC having figured in the national NRF ranking. So if your institute is already in NRF ranking, so you are eligible. So you may also apply for the grant to visit to Atal Tunnel in Manali in Himachal Pradesh, and this visit may be completed between up to 31st March 2022. So whenever the situation improves, you may travel over there. So last date for the submission of application from the institute for the Atal Tunnel scheme is 21st June 2021. So I also request to institute to kindly apply for the receiving grant under the Atal Tunnel visit to the study tour of Atal Tunnel scheme of AICT. So with this, I again thanks the organizer for the invitation and best wishes to all the students participating in the HackBIT event. Thanks to all. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. So to add a note to your input, already we have filed more than 234 patents this year, sir. Majority of the patents are from student side because of these special labs, like we have organized in the past few years. We have reached this level, sir. More than 234 patents were filed this year alone by our students and faculty members. And also, as you said, this AICT MITAX. I think we have got 3 scholarships for our biotechnology students. Though they could not travel, but they are getting their grants, to work from the institute, sir. So thank you, sir, for your enthusiastic speech and informative information from your side, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Pradesh.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes, please take over, Pradesh. Thank you.
Rubni, change the slide.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for your inspiration board. Innovation is where imagination meets ambition. Now, I would like to invite our respected chief guest, Mr. Deepan Kumar Shahu, Assistant Innovation Director, Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell, AICTE, New Delhi, to motivate the students.
Thank you. Vanakkam. Good mornings to all my dear friends. My special thanks to Dr. C. Palanswamiji, the principal of Banari Amman Institute of Technology, and uh, my colleague at AICT New Delhi, Dr. Amit Srivastavaji, Director of Student Development Cell and the coordinator of this HackBIT program, Dr. E.L. Prasadji, for reaching out and for coordinating, also organizing this kind of programs in a very efficient manner. So my best wishes to all the team members and the students, those are part of this HackBIT, also those are willing to or extended their interest that they want to be part of this HackBIT program so that they will learn, also they will experience, and after that they will utilize the kind of learning they will get from this HackBIT program for further innovation and entrepreneurship activities. So it is very delighted to see that institutions like our technical institutions or other higher educational institutions, they are taking the lead to conduct this kind of hackathons, because actually in 2017 when Ministry of Education and the AICTE come together to and announce this Smart India Hackathon, during that time it was only a software edition, but gradually over the years, in the last four and a half years, we have established the Smart India Hackathon module as one of the biggest open innovation model in world, and where our students, especially the technical students, also now the non-technical students also joining hand, they are coming as a team and they are providing solutions to the industry problems, to the government problems, also they are coming and proposing various solutions that is quite independently developed by the students. So we saw that how that platform has emerged from, and now it turns to a very scalable form, and majority of our institutions are taking the initiative without much guidance from the Ministry of Education, and they're organizing this kind of program. So it is a kind of a good it's a good indicator that we are in the right direction, and our institutions also have developed that capability to conduct this kind of programs in their institutions. Now let's come to understand that why and how this hackathon or this kind of program is actually required for our institutions and for our country. So whatever we are doing on daily basis, or whatever we think or what we act, actually there is some intent or there is objective to achieve, and the common objective, I think everybody will agree, that is the development of our person, development of our personal and professional, also the development of country as a whole. That means whatever we are doing, a bit or parts or kind of our individual effort or a group effort or a collective effort, ultimately it will get into the country's economic, social and environmental development. So this development will happen when the human resource of our country will have this kind of capability, mindset and the skill set. So which are the called human resource? So the first one is the we people, and when we say the we people, then automatically the student community comes in, the institute comes in, the enablers comes in. Those are actually the human resource of our country who actually drives drives this ecosystem of our country. So the question is that actually our human resources equally competent? Are they have the desired skill set to bring that change? The question is still not answer is not yes. So that means we have one of the youngest country where more than 50 to 60% of the population is in the active workforce of between falling the age group of 25 to 40 and 45, but still majority of us have not that desired skill set to bring the changes in the industrial landscape, to bring the changes in the social and the environmental landscape or economic landscape. Our education system is blamed. Our education system is blamed to produce more job seekers rather than the job creators. Our innovation quotient has not gone to that level where we are going to set the trend for the industry to choose. Rather, we are following what our industry is actually requiring for it. Is just the reverse the situation what is happening in the advanced countries. In advanced countries, the industry, the student or the youth and the academic institutions, they came up with the research and they give a vision to the industry that in which direction you should go, in what kind of skill set actually you should require. So our academic institutions in advanced countries, they set the trend for the industry growth, whereas in countries like India, our students, our academic institutions just following the industry what they need. So this is the kind of approach, difference in the approaches we have between an advanced country and the developing country. What if India wants to become the $5 trillion economy by 2025, if we want to see our country as one of the top advanced economy in the next 50 years or 25 years, then we have to change this mindset of setting the trend for the developing agents or the developing factors, which actually or the factors of production, like industries, like labor, like the capital. We have to pull together and we have to utilize it in a very effective way. Now comes to the actually what kind of people actually we are looking for. We are looking for the people having creative tendency or innovative capability, and also there is a entrepreneurial ability. So this is the two qualities actually we are looking in each and every individual of our country, if they want to become the part of this development agenda and to drive the country to a level where we have the actual potential, but we have not utilized it up to its fullest capacity. So this innovative ability, that means the creative potential of our individuals. If we will talk about the evolution of the human being, since the day one, actually God has given these two capabilities, this innovation capability and entrepreneurial ability, and it is with us, with all the individuals. Only the point is that we have not utilized, we have not discovered these two qualities within us. It is with us because I will prove it, because see, from the day one, we have started with a 50,000 odd numbers of the human being, and over the million of years now, human species is the one of the dominant species in the world, and it is crossing more than I think 7 billion. So we are the only species in the whole world who is surviving, who is thriving, who is flourishing, also is advancing also with lots of technologies, lots of skill sets, and we have advanced from cultural to the agriculture revolution, then industrial revolution, now it is IT revolution, now it is called, we are entering the fourth and fifth industrial revolution, where we are utilizing the artificial intelligence, the blockchain. Also we are coming up with lots of kind of a technologies that we are venturing into this space. So you can see the growth of the human being and our intellectuality, even though there are lots of catastrophic and lots of things like you can say that pandemics happened to our whole community, but we have survived because of the two things, that is our innovation ability and the entrepreneurship ability. So these are the two things actually put us into the track of the development. So we have to discover these two things. Then the now question is how to discover. So this discover is the process of realizing your potential and getting into the practice where you will do some tinkering things so that you will build up your confidence and you will work on your ability step by step. And there is actually, this is the where actually hackathon comes and plays in the role. So hackathon gives a taste of feeling that, okay, this is the way you have to identify a problem. And once you will identify the problem, then how to convert a solution, then through the process of validation, you have to say that, okay, this solution is adaptive, is a component of adaptable. Please mute your mic, actually. I'm getting disturbances from the side. Please mute your mic. Please your mic mute. So this is the kind of a ability and realizing your potential and developing your ability step by step. Actually, that is the where hackathon or HackBIT kind of programs or smart in hackathon programs actually come and play an important role to prepare ourselves. So now the time is there for our country to prepare our youth. The 60% of youth, those are not well skilled, or those are not ready for the to lead in the industry or their economic growth, or their kind of a wealth generation. Now we have to engage, we have to discover this potential, and we have to engage. Now comes, and you can ask me actually what kind of government initiatives we have to make this happen. I think you all are aware about it. Smart Hackathon, we started in 2017. Actually, as Dr. Amit sir said, that actually this hackathon is actually more familiar with the IT industry, because in the big corporates, actually there is a large number of employees are there, and they had experience of dealing with the customers. Also, they are good at the programming. So these large corporations conduct hackathons within that institute or within that company to come up with the new ideas and to address the problems, actually to solve the client's problems. So now actually the application of the hackathon culture now has been just taken to the other streams, other disciplines, other areas. That's why government thought that this concept can be applicable to all our technical institutions, and later also we have extended this kind of culture to the non-technical institutions. So when we started in 2017, it was only software edition, where only computer science and IT background students were allowed to join and to solve the government problem. But soon we realized that actually now it has to be integrated with the other disciplines. Like then we extended to the other disciplines of the engineering, and then slowly also industries also joined the hand, and they brought the live problems where actually the applicability part is more relevant. In that case, students and the industries get connected. And after that also we saw the after impact of this kind of program is generation more employability and acceptance of the students in among the industries. So those students, we have seen that those students were part of the Smart Hackathon and have gone through the process of learning. These students were likely to be placed better and perform also better when they joined the job. So this is a kind of a good indication. And when our institutions are taking the role and they are doing this kind of activities in their campuses, as principals sir said, that they have developed a system. More than 60 such labs are there, and these labs are 24/7 open for the students. And the purpose of opening this kind of labs is that student will engage after their study period, after their classroom period. And because of that, the number of students participation in the hackathons, different kind of events, and also getting the recognition, the reward at the national and the international level is happened. So this is kind of system development, right? So it depends on that how you will visualize the whole system that will engage all these kind of resources exist within the institute, and also connect the dots, so that the intellectuality, the engineering capacity of the individuals will be mobilized and put in the right direction. This is what actually we are expecting from each and every institutions. And it's good sign that Banari Amman Technical Institute is taking the lead in their zone or in their region, and they are setting a trend and also sending a communications to the other institutions that this could be the starting point in your institute. And please always ready to transfer your knowledge, transfer your skill set, or transfer your kind of a supporting the other institutions to organize this kind of events. Don't restrict to the only your institute. Now next target should be that how you will help the another 5 or 6 institutions to organize this kind of programs in their respective institutions. So this is the what at the institutional level you have to plan. Another thing also I will try to highlight here, that Ministry of Education Innovation Cell has another program called Institutions Innovation Council. So far we have established 2,500 Institutions Innovation Council. This is a model and this is a framework which gives the which enables the higher educational institutions to how to coordinate all these activities and to make sure that there is a streamlined and strengthened innovation and startup ecosystem exists, which inbuilt with the reward, incentive, and recognition system. Also, it connects with all kind of human resources within the institute and outside the institutions. Also, it enables the institute to go and mobilize the resources within the institute and also in collaboration with the other institutions and the ecosystem enablers. So please explore this IIC and establish one IIC in your campus, which will help them to connect all these 67 departments or the 67 labs that you have, and it will also give you a direction that how to generate more innovations and more startups from your campus. Similarly, the National Innovation and Startup Policy that is designed by Ministry of Education Innovation Cell, that gives a guiding framework to all the higher educational institutions, that when you have the resources, when you have the tangible and the intangible resources, when you have the infrastructure and the facilities, when you have the student and the faculty base, then your institution should think to come up with a vision and the mission statement with innovation and entrepreneurship policy document for the institute, taking the institution's context into consideration, and see that how all the things will be utilized, and there is a impact in the long run rather than in short-term way. So this NISP suggests and advocate all the institutions to design their own innovation and entrepreneurship policy, and we provide handholding supports in terms of the training, in terms of the mentoring, in terms of helping the designing the policies, or for that we've designed a very good NISP portal and dashboard where all the institutions will get the supports in formulating the innovation and entrepreneurship policy. Then once it is formulated, it has to be implemented in coordination with the IIC team established at the institutions. And the result of all these achievements that you will get in each and every year will act as an input to the auto ranking of institutions on innovation achievement, that is ARIA. It is a national innovation ranking framework designed by the Ministry of Education Innovation Cell and AICT for the higher educational institutions to measure what kind of efforts and achievements actually you are putting towards the innovation entrepreneurship ecosystem, and how you will see that actually which component you are good, in which component you are weak, and how you will put or redirect your whole efforts towards building the weak part and also further strengthening the strong part. So all these programs are integrated and acting as a supplement and complement to each other. And there are other programs, but I think these are the major programs actually you can immediately work upon and also can take the opportunity out of these program interventions. So with this, I will extend my best wishes to all the students, all the faculty members, or the coordinators, also to the institutions for participating. And this is the kind of initial step to show your courage to do something new in your mind, and this is the beginning point. So you should feel proud that you are part of this active group or dynamic group. Those have decided to bring some changes, some newness, and setting the trend and showcase to the others your capabilities and your commitment. With this, I will again thanks to all the members and the institute and organizing this kind of program, and I wish this program will generate and will help to come up with more successful innovations, the starters from the academic institutions. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Devan sir. I think you have given a lot of insight into innovation and startups. Definitely will take your advice, and already we have certain initiatives in our campus towards IIC. We have senior professor coordinating the IIC activities, and we have drafted NISP policy for our institute. Definitely we'll encourage students to make more startups and live up to the expectation of our nation. Thank you for your inspiring speech, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Ms. Robini, please take over. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your encouragement. Gratitude is not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all others. Now, I would like to call upon Assistant Professor Ms. Anusha Shailesh to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. The best and beautiful thing in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me, first of all, start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our Honorable Chairman, Dr. S.P. Balasubramaniam, who has always provided the constant support for the things we do together under his astute guidance in his absence here. I owe special gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Amit Kumar Srivatsava, Director of Student Development Cell, AICT Delhi, and Mr. Deepan Shahu, Assistant Innovation Director, Ministry of Education, AICT Delhi, for their stewardship, support, vision, and commitment. Despite their busy schedule, they have found time to grace this occasion and become a memorable success. Thank you, sir. And I also express my heartfelt thanks to our respected principal, Dr. C. Palaniswamy. I thank him for his kindness, his interest, and his valuable contribution and continued support. Thank you, sir. I would like to express the sense of obligation to our senior professor, Dr. K. Sivakumar, Dean, for his contribution and unstinting support in all our efforts. I offer sincere thanks to the head of the various departments and the faculty members for their valuable guidance and encouragement. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants for their cooperation in making this function a resounding success. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. I request everyone to be safe and stay safe in this pandemic situation. Thank you. Rubini, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. National anthem. Pradesh, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Namaskar.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
sir.
Amit Kumar, sir. Thank you, Deepan, sir. Sir, thank you, Principal, sir.
Thank you, Pradesh. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Amit,
Thank
sir.
you.
And thank you
Thank
for your
you.
kind
Best wishes.
participation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Dear students, for round 1, you need to post your PPT. PPT should contain your name, your college name, problem statement, solution, use case, technology stack, and how you are going to reach the consumer. So everything will be communicated to you via WhatsApp group and email ID. And round 1 is the scrutiny of the problem statement. It will be done by judging the how you are going to provide the efficient solution to the provided problem statement by you, and the selected participant will be further communicated for the next round through email on 10/6/2021. So if you have any doubt, you contact the student coordinators and faculty coordinators. We will be post you everything to you by email and WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you everyone. Rubni, shall we wind up?
Yes, sir. Thank you all. Good luck.
Thank you, students.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you all.